Chris Tarrant announced he will return to radio after a decade away from the airwaves and will host a one-off Christmas special. He will be taking over Boom Radio, which is a national station aimed at baby boomers. The former Who Wants to Be a Millionaire host will present a 2-hour show on Boxing Day at 4 p.m. This will be his first show back on air since leaving Capital Radio in 2004 and his first program since a special on BBC Radio 2 back in 2013. The live broadcast will take place at his home in Berkshire. Listeners will hear some of Chris's favorite music and the program will feature some special guests. Speaking of his big comeback, he said, "I just suddenly fancied doing a radio show again. Fans will hear some of Chris's favorite music and the program will feature some guests." Speaking of about the radio station, Chris, 77, said he likes the guys at Boom. "A lot of them are old mates, lot of people I've actually worked with, and I know," he explained. "I really like the station's instincts about the playing of music, so it's not this constant rotate, 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 which drives me as a listener up the wall and was beginning to happen when I left Capital Radio." Chris began his radio career in 1984 at Capital Radio. Three years later he presented The Breakfast Show and was the voice the nation woke up to for 17 years. After leaving Capital in 2004, he returned to TV and presented the iconic ITV show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. One of the reasons he agreed to present the Christmas show is because it doesn't play the same tracks on a daily basis. Chris admitted that this is something he finds frustrating with many of today's radio stations.